Guys, welcome back to another Warzone video. We're going to be discussing and covering Vanguard Royale for a few different reasons with the new additions, things like that. But also, I want to go in depth to what Vanguard is and the differences between normal BR. But throughout this gameplay, we're going to be spectating quads and going over different strategies that you can utilize in this mode as opposed to normal quads. That way you guys can decide, is normal BRs right for you, or is this the one you should be playing? Now, I'm not going to lie, from a more competitive standpoint, I think BRs in general, just normal BRs, are probably your better ones. But this mode is a lot more fun. If you take the tryhardiness factor out of it, you got me stunned, bro. You going to push? Nah, you're going to throw a nade from spawn. Look at this. That was a rock. Never mind. Look at this guy. Look at this. Come on, man. Austin Boston. Cute name, my guy. All right, lesson number one. Lesson number one. If you get a stun on an enemy and you're in a close quarter position, you better push them if it's a one-on-one. You better push them. Because what's the point of throwing a stun if you're not going to take advantage of it? By the time he actually pushed around that left-hand corner, if I would have been trying to play, I could have easily dumpstered that kid. All right, so this is something I want to show you guys. This is one of the strategies I was talking about. One teammate will fly the bomber and notify all of his teammates around him where the enemies are at. But the bombers are a great way to just go ahead and ping enemies. Now, from a competitive side, that sucks big time, especially if you don't want to do that strategy. You just kind of want to run through and everyone get kills. But if you have a teammate that just doesn't mind this, mark enemies as they pop up on the map, and then you can go hunt them down. It is a beautiful strategy to utilize. That way you guys can go out there, find players close to you and practice. That's the whole thing I'm leading up to. If you guys are struggling practicing in normal BRs, try out Vanguard Royale. Very unfortunate mount right there. We do have a sweaty team, unfortunately. 4 stacking the shit out that poor SOB. He would have died instantly, but there they are right there. They're not really stacked. Maybe I'm a hater. Two teammates already left, so they weren't really going for the strategy. But if you have a 4-man, guys, I highly recommend one of you guys just fly around the bomber, call out all the enemies around your squad, and just get some easy kills, or at least get some fights in practice. He's gonna miss those bad boys. Also, if you guys have a pilot that's decent, gunning in these things is actually a lot of fun. It really is. Oh God, you're dead. Woo-wee. All right, but here we are spectating Austin. He does have only one squad mate, so they're probably gonna get waxed instantly. All right, guys, let's go ahead and sit down, bro. I try to start the video standing up to be energized, but I'm old, I'm lazy. It's time to sit my ass down. So y'all pull up a chair, relax. But Savage, we're already sitting down. Whatever, just relax. I'm not gonna lie, guys. I'm very impressed with this update. Very impressed with it, I gotta say. They fixed a lot of issues in this game that I had massive problems with. One of the reasons why I stopped playing as much as I used to is just because it was, you know, dying to enemies is one thing, but dying because of bullshit, like your parachute not deploying, you're not able to climb rocks, things like that, extremely frustrating. So it's really nice to see the devs actually put some work in on this patch, which I really love. Look at your boy Cynical too. I don't know what he's going for. He has his loadout weapons and he's just focused on the loot. His teammates way off in the distance dying and he's just looting. And guess what? All that loot he got, he's gonna buy back his squad mate. So what was the point of looting if you're oh, he backed out. That's wild. You're better off working with your teammates, pushing together, flanking enemies, fighting together, than you are doing the shit like this. Now, recons are a great strat to go out there and get wins. Fantastic strat. It is a lot slower, it is a lot more passive, but good luck. Good luck in solo quads. Good luck. But guys, how do y'all feel about the new update, man? How's it working for you guys? I'm loving the new weapon. I've only got it like level 30, so I have a lot more to go. But even at level 30 with just the few attachments I have, that thing is an animal. It reminds me of the automaton in a lot of ways. The damage seems pretty balanced. It doesn't seem like it's super broken as far as damage is concerned, but the recoil, the lack of recoil is nice. That thing is the automaton slash Graw slash whatever, had a baby and put it on one. Oh my God, what are we doing, homie? Basically, there's really no tips and tricks to give out in solo quads. We just got to wait for a squad to kill this guy so we can actually spectate some real gameplay. Because for now, he's just going to be running around hiding. What would I do in this position? Like I always say, guys, I'm encouraging you guys to get in some fights. If you guys throw yourself into a solo duo, solo trio, solo quad, and you play it enough and you practice it enough, you will become a better player. A lot of your top tier streamers, top tier pro players, they literally, when this game first came out, were playing what? We're playing duo quads or solo duo, solo trio, solo quads. Why? To get better. Because the more you put yourself in these bad situations and you die, you eventually learn how not to die in certain aspects. Practice makes improvement. If you guys are putting yourselves in these shitty situations that you don't want to be in, when that time does arise, you're there to deliver. Yeah. And we're moving on. He was destined to die, even with that bounty on him. If he wouldn't have had that bounty, he's calling in the bush. Look at that. Drifter. All right, but here we are moving on, working with a squad. Now notice the difference between holding hands and working together is this distance exactly, right? People that 4-stack and literally hold each other's hands and push through, it gets irritating getting killed by those guys, but it's very easy to kill guys like that if you have a good position. You're able to catch them in the open, right? So I always encourage players like this is not what you want. So I always encourage players to keep a little bit of distance. That way, if one of your teammates starts getting shot at, guess what? Y'all at a whole different angle. There's a high chance the enemies didn't see you, and what happens in return? You can turn on the enemies and blitz down their throat. Here we are, crouch walking. Oh my God, the level of skill is just fucking uncanny. Whose baby daddy are you, my guy? Ping going out by our teammate. Thankfully, shout out to the homie. Stimming a little far away, not gonna lie, and we're just gonna freeze up. All right, we spot the enemy, shooting for no reason. I'd pop the stem now and then push in that bitch. But we're gonna hold this angle. We have a good angle to shoot. Oh, he's running away. Hesitated again, brother. He's jumping down the hill. Oh my God. Homie, whip out your other gun. Look down the ridge. He's gonna be down there, my guy. And again, look, in this fight here, instead of just instantly going to where he knows the enemy's at, he's hesitating. And because of this hesitation, what is that? What's happening with the enemy? He's getting away. The moment we saw that ping fly off the ridge, you instantly run to where you last saw him, whip out your long range weapon and fire at him. Granted, we got the kill, but he was by himself. If you run into a full team, you need to get these kills and pick them while they're open and while they're by themselves. Do not allow them to run back to their squad mates, because what's going to happen? You're going to get shit on by all their teammates. So even though we got the kill, I do not like the way we got it. And I see Baby Daddy's biggest mistake is hesitation. He's got the right idea. He executes it a little too early, a little too late. He just needs to work on the timing of his execution. There we go. Also, slide canceling does help your movement speed. So does double time. I recommend both. This area is usually not too hot. The buy station and the blimp can definitely create a hot scene. I don't have my headphones on, so I can't hear any audio. So if y'all hear footsteps, you're like, Savage, you're an idiot. Like, well, duh, I don't have a headset on, right? It's down there, and I'm too lazy to reach. And my back hurts. I can't do it. But look. Also, I want to talk about these blimps. Holy shit, how cool are these fucking blimps? I know, they stole it from Apex. I get it, but dude, it creates such a more dynamic game. It really does. Now, I'm not a hater of Apex. I just don't enjoy it. You're gonna go that way. And he's like, oh shit. I don't enjoy it. It's only, what, 60, 65 people, something like that. I love the time to kill, I love the weapons, I love everything about Apex, but the small map and the low player count kind of kills it for me. If Apex ever stepped up their game and made it Big Daddy Warzone size, Oh, I might fucking I don't know if destroy Warzone, but I might step it up a bit. To be honest, Apex is catching up, but this video is not about Apex. It's about strategy and tips and awesome shit. And again, it's Vanguard Royale, so let's have a little bit of fun, man. We've got a team split right here, so this isn't a bad thing at all. You want to go ahead and pick these guys out. So all 4 of us should be pushing this one building right now. All 4 of us should be pushing this one building right now, so we can 4v2 these guys and then move on to the next one. But unfortunately, orange and purple are going to be sitting at a distance doing God knows what. I don't know why they're playing that building. The only benefit to playing that building is if the enemies do rotate from here to us, they can actually suppress them. But players love the camp, so that's probably not going to happen. But again, if we would have 4-stacked this, we could have blown through them instantly and then rotated to the next one. We wouldn't have this downtime. Again, I want you guys to win your fights fast and efficiently. You guys are just freezing up. Your kill count is going to remain low, as well as you give more opportunities to that team to think about how they're going to outplay you, as well as other teams to third party you. The faster you work, the faster you move, the more fights you get in, the more kills you'll get, as well as the less you'll get third partied and the less time the enemies have to think. Surprising the enemy is one of the greatest tactics in all of the world, right? Dude, no one came to get us? Are you serious? It's a great tactic because if you hit an enemy by surprise, they don't have time to think. All they can do is react. And if they're reacting to a 1v1 and there's 4 of you, unless you're a goat, good luck. Maybe that with the Magnum. I'm not going to judge Magnum gameplay. Very hard for me on mouse and keyboard. Controller, not so much, but for me on mouse and keyboard, I get shit on. I get destroyed. I can snipe. I can't use a Magnum to save my fucking life, bro. It's amazing I even win with them. Here we have Drifter right here, crouched in a window, finally moving out. We do have a loadout drop next to us as well. We could utilize. Baby Daddy definitely needs to work his ass there. Are we still messing with this team in here? Are we still messing with this team? This is a 30-minute fight. This is a 30-minute fight. I don't know why that guy ran down the stairs and just sat in a corner. Come on, Miley Cyrus, step your game up, my guy. We should have won this fight 16 minutes ago. These guys should have been dead and played 3 more games by this point. You have 8 plates, and you decide throwing a molly at an enemy working down the stairs is the better decision. Guess what? Even if the molly hits him in the face, it's not going to kill him. It's not going to kill him. Now we get very lucky. Very lucky in that aspect to win this game, to win that fight, but I just don't like the execution of this. And this is one of the common mistakes you see players make. Look, your boy Motorboat's still worrying about loot. He's like, where's shit at, man? Where's shit? Oh, I don't know if I want this. I mean, you can pick up that streak. That ain't gonna hurt. He's like, I just want plates. You can have the rest. Even if your teammate's shit, I'd still take that. Still take it. My teammate's still my kills. I'm still in their loot. We're all racking up. He's trying to give out his money, I guess, for self-reses, which is pretty pog. Blue and purple just making out the loadout drop, trying to decide what they want. It's like they're solving a riddle right now. And also, we're in a bad area. So we are in a city. We're going to have people on these ridges for sure. If they're aggressive, they heard all this gunfight for the last 30 fucking minutes. Guess what? They're going to be positioned up to gatekeep us as we cross in the open. So as we're crossing the open, if there's an enemy there, what's going to happen? We're going to get shit on. We're going to get destroyed. Which again is one of the reasons why you want to win your fights fast and efficiently, is that when you do make noise, you're already gone by the time the enemies can rotate. All right, green's going up by itself. Don't like that. Unless you're an aggressive player, I definitely want you guys to stick together. These guys are not aggressive. They're not the greatest. They're not bad, but they're not the greatest. Again, you want to work together, because if green happens to run into a team that's aggressive, sitting on the edge, he gets caught out. Guess what? We just funnel one at a time. Green goes down, blue goes down, purple goes down, and orange is way back too. It's like we have perfect distance between us. This is too much distance. Also, this is a hot area too, so you're gonna have a team here. Also, when you guys are playing the game, start kind of memorizing where you always see enemies camped up at, run into, things like that. Buy stations are usually a given, but there are certain compounds where players are going to be sitting at regardless. Actually, I think these compounds always have a buy station at them anyway. So if you guys are struggling finding enemies, I know the cover and concealment is kind of weird. The brightness helps out a lot. I will be real. This is beautiful. They have really just this update, man. Oh my God. I haven't enjoyed Warzone this much since year one. I'm gonna be real. This update was nice. It was nice. Now look, I expect enemies to be here. I fully expect a team. Oh, ding ding ding. There's loot. That means a dead body. Guess what that means? There's an enemy nearby. Or was. Regardless, we're on the edge of the zone. Motorboat's trying to keep eyes inside. So as you're in an area like this, I really wouldn't, again, worry about looting. We don't need anything. I would run around with my close range weapon and check all these tents, clear everything before you start doing shit like this. That's unfortunate. Y'all bought self-res and then you find one. Also, we have a big game bounty in this direction. Do we have a balloon nearby? No. We do not. How? Do balloons disappear? What the fuck? That is weird. That's a whole new definition of spraying and praying, bro. Look, we got a team fight going on our left, and blue's focused on this guy. Granted, I get it, but he's long gone, my guy. You catch another enemy out in the open. See what's going on with the rest of our teammates. I'm surprised we haven't seen one sniper this match. Not one. Your boy out there running around without plates, man. Jeez. Not really sure what we're doing. I'm gonna be real. Not any cover up here at all. The mount makes sense, but it doesn't because we have no cover. You can mount downward. Mount on the bridge. You want green, orange is next to. Mount next to that. Oh, fuck my vibe. All right, but we've been spectating this team for the majority of the match. There are 6 teams left. Only 10 enemies remain. Oh, here I spoke about snipers, and here they are coming into existence. Purple not pinging where he's getting sniped from, so we are completely oblivious, looking around everywhere. Spot an enemy. We start shooting at one guy in the open. If he has teammates, we are vulnerable. Break to some cover. I like this, and this is a great place to post up too because they have to come to us. So I like this repositioning. I'm not against this at all. Just watch yourself. Don't get too extended because if you run into this building, there's 4 guys sitting there fucking taking pictures of each other. It's gonna get really weird. Also, you can vault on top of buildings a lot easier now. Like, your jump is actually higher than it was pre-update, which is fucking awesome. There's still another enemy around here. We're all worried about the same execute. Not in a bad spot. We have the high ground, so even though we have to rotate fully across, we do have the best position in the game because we can, again, utilize the height, utilize the ridges and the rocks and the hill, shoot down these enemies. Now, most players in this position think camping this building is your best decision, but you're wrong. One, with the new parachuting system, you just land on the rooftop and just kind of sit there while other teammates kind of just watch to make sure enemies don't try to rotate around you. Two, if you're an aggressive squad and you're good with your close range shots, you just blow in there and destroy them. Campers always let me know they're usually worse than me. They kill me a lot, but I usually get a lot of confidence when I know a team's camping in there. 3, teams that play open areas like this, enemies have to guess where they're at. We already know what team's going to be in this bitch eventually. We already know it. There's no guessing game. So when the circle does rotate to another area, all we got to do is watch this building and wait for him to leave. An easy claps. I do like how he's playing the ridge though. He's being observant. He's not overextending. He's trying to watch every little inch before he rotates. Now, again, I wouldn't put all of us together. I'd leave a teammate over here and get that beautiful ridge, man. Just one. I want to be split up a little bit. Look at that. The door's even cracked so they can look through it. So again, we know where they're at. They have to come to us. I'd imagine the other enemy's probably over here or hiding. He's dead. All weird. They hid in the house just to die. Who would have guessed that is going to happen? Oh my God. I'm so surprised. And look, all this shit is common sense. All this shit is basic to players who have been playing this game for a while or BRs for a while. A lot of newer players do this stuff because they just don't know the difference between this and multiplayer. They understand it's a BR, but they play it and treat it like it's a multiplayer. But let me ask you, well, that might be a bad question. Do you guys camp in multiplayer? Like if you're playing domination, do you just sit still and camp? The answer is yes. You're playing domination wrong. You gotta treat it like a video game, man. Run around, pick fights, get practice in, practice your movement, practice your rotations, practice strategies. Don't be afraid to split up, especially in games like that. Like I said, I would have put a teammate on the other ridge just in case for some reason it rotated to their side and favored them, and we had to go to them. But guess what? We could help provide cover fire from a whole different angle because we're in a different position.
Oh.
Yo, GG, brother.
Yeah, you too savage. GG.
Yo, that was great, man. Y'all killed it.
Thank you. God, that's
You're sweet.
Y'all are fucking sweet. But again, overall, the update I'm very happy with. Still problems in Warzone. There always will be, but they fixed 3 of my biggest gripes, and I'm very, very happy with that. Also, again, Vanguard Royale, I think it's a vibe. I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys something real quick. So Vanguard Royale offers a very unique situation for everybody. Look at this. So in your loadout, you're restricted to Vanguard weapons, of course, but not just that, your lethals are restricted. No claymores, no proximity, no simtex, as well as no snapshots, no stuns, no heartbeats. I might play this mode all the time. And no decoys, right? So if you guys want a more relaxed mode, I truly believe Vanguard might be the mode for you. If you guys are wanting the same feeling from a BR without running into BS like people camping with claymores, this may be the mode for you guys. Also, I do believe this mode can probably bring a lot more practice to you guys' gameplay because of the change up of how you can buy things, the change up of the equipment you can use, and also the strategy we talked about with the bomber, being able to mark people, and you can 3-man stack wherever the hell it marks. At the end of the day, I do want everyone to start just pushing kills, stop worrying about your stats, stop worrying about your wins, push fights, get good, and then once you are, then you can worry about wins. Recently, I've changed my sensitivity, my DPI, my mouse. My gameplay has not been on point as it used to be. I'm just trying something new, just trying to improve myself. So I push everything, and sometimes it works out, sometimes it doesn't. But again, you're putting yourself in positions to try to practice with your mouse, practice with your controller, and just learn a system you're probably not familiar with. But guys, if you enjoyed the video, leave a like on it, subscribe to the channel today. But until next time, you have a good one, and good luck in Warzone.